Hello everybody, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Sunday morning to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. Today we are in Game 2 of the Eastern Conference first round playoffs for our NBA 2K23 Road to the NBA Finals series for the Boston Celtics. And now we are leading the series 1-0 over the Detroit Pistons. So we won big time 108-63 last episode when we had Jayson Tatum score 48 points. So I think this is going to be our last game at TD Garden for the next until if there is a game 5, which I don't think there will be because we're a number 2 seed and the Pistons are a number 7 seed, so we should be able to sweep the Detroit Pistons in round 1. I'm more anticipated about who we face in the NBA Finals, which will obviously likely be the Los Angeles Lakers, just like we had for our Lakers Celtics when we did the Lakers for our Lakers series. And that's always going to be Lakers Celtics no matter what. So without further ado, we'll show you the uniforms and we'll see you guys at tip-off. Alright, so for the Detroit Pistons, they are in fact going to be wearing their white association uniforms on the road. And for the Boston Celtics, they are in fact going to be rocking in their green icon uniform. So without a further ado, we'll see you guys at TD Garden. Alright, so it is tip-off time here at TD Garden in Boston. So now the Detroit Pistons win the tip-off. So now Jaden Ivey is going to pass it all the way to Boban Bogdanovic, and now he's going to pass it all the way out to Cade Cunningham. So now Cade Cunningham is going to pass over to Jaden Ivey, and Cade Cunningham misses that 3. Al Horford picks up that rebound for the Boston Celtics, and now we got Jayson Tatum, the Duke product, going to knock down a fire 3 to start off the game. And now Cade Cunningham, the Arlington, Texas native, who was drafted first overall in the 2021 draft. And now Tatum picks up another rebound for the Boston Celtics. And now he's going to, in fact, knock a 3 down. And it is already 6-0 here in Boston, Massachusetts. So everybody in Boston must be hyped. So now Tatum, he is in fact going to just do a simple 2 for now. And then he has 8 points. So he has scored all the points so far in this game. So now Cade Cunningham, what's he going to do? Going to pass it over to Boban Bogdanovic. And now he's going to pass it over to Cade Cunningham. And he actually misses that. Robert Williams will pick up that rebound for Boston. So now Tatum, another 3. Gonna spice it up here in Boston, 11-0. So Jayson Tatum does have that hot start, and the Pistons will take a timeout. All right, so it is now 2 minutes, 26 seconds left in the first quarter. I think Jaylen Brown would technically get that assist, and now it is 14-0 here in Boston to start it off. So now Jaden Ivey going to pass over Marvin Bagley. That is Detroit's first 2 points of the game. So now Horford, I'm thinking about using Jaylen Brown maybe. And he actually gets it in for 3. So this is the first time that Jayson Tatum has not scored in a game, or hasn't started off. Jaylen Brown hasn't started off scoring in a game. So now it is 19-2. Pistons are 1 for 5 and 7 for 7 for Boston. So, but they've got to do some slight work, the Detroit Pistons, if they want to step up their game. And there's a block right there. It already happened, but Boston, in fact, Jalen Duren actually got that in. So now Malcolm Brogdon, I'm thinking about passing it over to Jayson Tatum while I'm at it. So now 22-4 here in Boston. And I think they're going to shut out the Pistons real easily, this Boston Celtics team. They look really elite. And despite making the NBA Finals last season and losing to Golden State, it was a remarkable one. But it wasn't their first time that the Warriors and Celtics had made NBA Finals appearances together. Jayson Tatum with 20 points, 6 for 6 from behind the arc. And Jalen Duran picks up that offensive rebound. Marvin Bagley, the former Sacramento Kings player, misses that. And it was a great effort by the Detroit Pistons. So now Jayson Tatum, I'm thinking about knocking down a three. And he already has 7 threes to start off this game here in Boston. And that's why they're up by 24 points. So now Cade Cunningham, he is dribbling the basketball, going to pass it over to Boban Bogdanovic, who formerly played with Utah. And now Cade Cunningham got possession of the basketball. So it looks like Cunningham, he's going to pass it all the way out to Marvin Bagley. 12 seconds are left in this first quarter. And inevitably, we do have a foul. It's on Al Horford. So now they're going to go to the free throw line, and it will be 28-6 here in Boston. And we only got 9 seconds left in this first quarter. I think we're just going to take that three, and we'll see you guys in the second quarter. All right, 1.6 seconds left. The Celtics are up by 25 points. And they had a pretty elite first quarter. I mean, Jayson Tatum did, in fact, have 23 to start off the game. All right, so it is now 31-6. So now I got Blake Griffin, number 91 for the Boston Celtics. Going to get that layup in. 9 threes made in the first quarter and 15 points off of assists. So now Blake Griffin, he is inevitably not a starter for this Celtics team, but he is still active in the NBA at like 34 years old, since he turned to 34 back on March the 16th. Now Blake Griffin, he's going to knock down a three, facing off against his former team. And I can't wait to see the Pistons fans react. I mean, he did spend some time with Detroit, only making one playoff appearance with the Pistons in 2019 against the Milwaukee Bucks, and they got blown out first round. And of course, before COVID hit, before COVID in the NBA, there was no such thing as the play-in tournament. That actually started during the NBA bubble. So now Blake Griffin picks up that basketball for the Boston Celtics, and now they get blocked, but now looks like Trey Burks gets it in, and it's now 39. Alec Burks, gets it in, so it's now 39-10. Boston is just dominating in threes today, and it's now 42-10. So they're easily going to blow out the Pistons for sure. But now Jaden Ivey is going to pass it over to Alec Burks, and now it's blocked. So we're going to pass it all the way out to Jaylen Brown, and he, in fact, will get this one in for two. Now it is 44-10, and the Pistons have not been really scoring much in this first half. I mean, they had scored a high of 63 points. That was the max points they scored in that whole entire game last episode, and I just think, like, first half, they kind of slowed it down, but then they struck back a little bit. So now 94% for the Celtics and 31 for the Pistons. And now we are at 47 points here in Boston. So now there is a foul. It's on Derek White, and it is going to be 47-15. So looks like they're going to make that one in the free throw line. So I think they changed up their depth chart a little bit. So now we finally got Jayson Tatum, who had 7 threes, and now he's going to knock down a dunk for the Boston Celtics. So now Cade Cunningham is going to pass it over to Jaden Ivey. So now Jaden Ivey going to pass it over to Boban Bogdanovic. And I just can't express how much I'm really enjoying this Boston Celtics series for our road to the NBA Finals series. I just can't imagine. I mean, they are a very popular team in the NBA today, and they were so popular in the 60s with Bill Russell, Tom Heislon, Sam Jones, Casey Jones, and now Cade Cunningham with 2 points. And I'm thinking we're just going to get this one in. 47 seconds are left, and it's now 51-17. So he has scored about nearly half the points. Jayson Tatum, 27, I'd have to say, but 51 minus 27 would equal 24. So all of his other teammates did, in fact, score 24 points. So now Cade Cunningham, what's he going to do? He's going to try to spin around, get it in. 25.5 seconds left here in the first half in Boston. So now there's a foul right there. And we're, in fact, going to go to the free throw line for the Boston Celtics. So now it will be 54-19. So we get it in, and 21.5 seconds left. Jaden Ivey, and there appears to be a foul on Marcus Smart. All right, 18.6 seconds left here in Boston, and it is going to be 32 points for Jayson Tatum. So now we're at 56, 11 seconds left in this first half. So now Jaden Ivey is going to pass it over, and that's going to be a dunk. So it's now going to be 59-23 with 0.4 seconds left, and it is already halftime. All right, Tatum, 32 points, 7 for 7 from behind the arc, so that made it 7 threes in the first quarter. Now he has made his first 3 of the game since quarter number 1, and we're already 3 minutes and 43 seconds into the third quarter. So now the Celtics are up by 39. So now Detroit is wanting to bounce back a little bit. So now Marvin Bagley gets it in, and it's now 62-25. And now we got Blake Griffin on our hands. So now I'm thinking we're going to drill 3 with Blake Griffin. I couldn't even imagine his overall is now a 73. And if you take a look at like 10 years ago, he had to have been around a 90-some overall. So now Jalen Duren has 6 points and all. So now Blake Griffin is going to, in fact, get this one in for 2. Now it's 67-27 with 2 minutes and 53 seconds left in the third quarter. So now Cade Cunningham, what's he going to do? Going to pass it over to Jaden Ivey, and now they get that one in. So Jalen Duren, he has 2 rebounds, 8 points, and now Blake Griffin going to make his famous dunk. So it's now his first one of the game. So now Celtics haven't really done a whole lot of dunks lately in this game, but now Jayson Tatum or Blake Griffin makes the dunk happen again. Now it is 71-29, so we're spicing it up here, and now they'd have a total of 100 points combined scored in this whole game with about 2 minutes and 6 seconds left. Make that 71-31. So now they're down by 40 points. So now we got to use some Jayson Tatum magic here in Boston. So now Tatum knocking down a 3. It's now 74-31. So with a minute 50 left in the third, Cade Cunningham losing basketball, but then he picks it back up. So now Jaden Ivey has possession, going to pass it over. And I thought we kind of blocked it, but we really didn't there that time. But now Cade Cunningham is going to pass it over to Boban Bogdanovic. So now he's going to try to get that in, and Marvin Bagley makes that dunk happen. So now it is 74-33, and it's now 77-33. So now we're up by 44. And now Cade Cunningham going to pass it over. Oh, I thought he was going to get that in, but certainly he did not. And I thought we were going to get a rebound, but Detroit was trying to keep it safe here. So now Tatum makes a dunk happen for Boston. So now Griffin and Tatum are both the dunking machine of this Boston Celtics team right now in this episode. So it's just too inevitable to say the latest. And with 45 seconds left to go in the third quarter. So now we're going to pass it over to Blake Griffin. And Griffin, I think, will get 2. And it's now 81-35. And Cade Cunningham losing the basketball, but then picks it back up. So he's going to pass it over to Bogdanovic, and we get a block there. So now Tatum, I'm thinking we're just going to drill the 3. But I thought he was going to miss it from that angle, but he certainly did not. 17 seconds are left, by the way, and I think we should be able to... and we make a steal there, and I'm thinking Tatum, with 7 seconds left, should be making the final 3 of the third quarter. So now we're up by 52 points. So there is a strong guarantee that we will score over 100 points by the end of the game. All right, so it is now 87-35. Celtics up by 52. Now make that 55. So Tatum now has 49 points, so he's probably going to wind up having a little over 60 if he scores more often in this fourth quarter. And now I think they're going to try to drill the 3. They actually missed that one, but now Tatum is on the court, and now we get it in for about 2 points, so it's now 92-31, or excuse me, 92-35, and we intercept that off. So now we got Blake Griffin on the court. We actually get fouled by Alec Burks, but now Griffin has 23 points today and only 9 for 10 in field goals. So that's not too bad. But now we're at 94, so we're nearly 60, almost 60 points ahead of them. So now they're just going to pass it around the Detroit Pistons with about 3 minutes, 8 seconds left. And they're going to pass it over to Alec Burks. And now Alec Burks, he is going to go over and try to get that one in. And he does, in fact, do so. So now our bench is outscoring the Pistons bench by 22, mainly to the effort of Blake Griffin, a multi-time NBA Finals, NBA All-Star. He's never made the finals. I mean, the Clippers have never reached an NBA Finals before, so now Pistons have now 10 turnovers in this game, and now they're going to try to knock it down. They missed that, so I'm passing it all around. Use some Derek White here and there, and we get it in, so it's now 101-37. So we're up by, 64 points, I'd have to say the latest. But now Alec Burks is going to pass it over, and there is a foul on Grant Williams. So now this means they get to go to the free throw line, and they get that one in. And it's now going to be 62 if they get this one in. If not, it will be 63. And I think with 2 minutes and 4 seconds left, I think Derek White is going to try to cross over, and he gets it in. And it's now 103-39. The first dunk of the game for Derek White for Boston. Why is Cade Cunningham the player of the game? The Pistons are down by a good number of points, 68 to say the latest. And it should be Jayson Tatum that's player of the game. I really think it should be Jayson Tatum being the player of the game, because he had an elite amount of points, like 51 to be exact. And now we're going to pass it over to Tatum, make that 53 points, and we're up by 70 points right now. And this Celtics team is about less than a minute away from winning their second game of the series. And now, is he in fact going to try to make this three happen? No, but Blake Griffin steps in, and Jayson Tatum, he's going to in fact knock down a three. So Blake Griffin did some teamwork there, doing some offensive rebounds and such, which is one good thing though. But now I got Jayson Tatum 30, and the Celtics take a timeout. Anyways, we are back. We did take a little timeout here and there just to set up our game plan. So now we're going to try to step back, pull a three. 1 millisecond clock differential. And I thought once it hit past 24, shot clock was over. Now we got 10 seconds left, and it is going to be 115 to 39. Actually, we're going to make this 118 to 39 with that buzzer beater, and we win by 79 points over the Detroit Pistons. So next two episodes, we will be at the Little Caesars Arena in Detroit, Michigan. All right, Jayson Tatum, 56 points, 2 rebounds, 5 steals, 3 dunks on the day, 13 threes made. And that is just a staggering statistic there. He is the player of the game, by the way. Blake Griffin, 24 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 2 dunks on the day. He did have an offensive rebound there. Derek White, 22 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 2 steals, 1 dunk. Jaylen Brown, 13 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal on the day. Marcus Smart had 3 points, 3 assists, and 1 steal on the day. And we're going to go over to the Pistons side right now. Jalen Duren, 10 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist on the day with 3 dunks. Marvin Bagley on 1 dunk, 8 points in all. The Pistons whatsoever have not made a single three. Cade Cunningham, 6 points and 1 assist on the day. Isaiah Stewart, 5 points and 2 rebounds. So this is going to end it here in Boston. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and we will see you guys next episode.